Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Get Real NBA. I'm Gabriel Alfer, and after just over 1 month of NBA play, we are starting to see which players are playing like stars and which ones aren't. Each conference gets 12 All-Stars, and that brings us to the topic of today's video. Today, I will give you my Western Conference All-Stars, as last week I gave my Eastern Conference All-Stars. I know that 1 month isn't much play, and that's what makes it fun. And quickly, before I start, I just want to remind you to subscribe. If you enjoy this video at any moment in time, please go subscribe, as I will be posting content like this often as I'm trying to make an upload schedule, usually on the weekends. With that being said, let's get real. I do want to give quick honorable mentions to players like John Morant and Karl Anthony Towns. Both of them have put up all-star numbers, but have just missed too much time for me to put them in. I also want to give a quick shout out to CJ McCollum. He has been playing some of the best basketball of his career, but I don't know if he's played enough games come March with his injury, so I'm leaving him out. But his 26.5 points per game are 100% all-star worthy. For the guard spots, I think that there are 3 players who are worthy and deserve a starting spot, and those players are Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, and Luka Doncic. But in the end, I gave the spots to Steph and Dame, and Luka will be coming off the bench. Steph Curry is averaging 28, 5, and 6, and he's helped lead his Warriors team to a record above 500. And so far this season, he has also dropped his new career high of 62 points in a game and passed Reggie Miller to become second all-time on the all-time three-pointers list. Not to mention, he's made Flight happy every single game he's played, which is always a good thing to see. My other starter is Damian Lillard. He has been putting up some phenomenal numbers this season, with numbers of 29 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists, and he's shooting 94% from the free throw line. Some clutch shots and highlight plays, including an amazing game winner against the Bulls. He has kept his injury-plagued Trailblazers in a playoff position. He is a surefire all-star starter. I mean, it's LeBron. What did you expect? Somehow, at the age of 36, King James keeps competing and playing well. He is averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. He has led his reigning champs to half a game back of the 1 seed. He's number 1 on the NBA MVP ladder. You can disagree or agree with that all you want. He also passed Wilt Chamberlain to become 3rd all-time on field goals made. He's an all-star starter for sure. This season, Kawhi Leonard has been the best team on the team with the best record in the league. His Clippers have the best record, much thanks to Kawhi Leonard's 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. He has shooting splits of 50-40-90, which is one of the hardest feats to ever achieve in all of basketball. All of that on top of 1.8 steals per game, and you have yourself an all-star starter. Although I don't think Nikola Jokic will win MVP, as his Denver Nuggets aren't the best team out there record-wise, I do believe he will be a candidate, and as an MVP candidate, you have to be an all-star starter. The Serbian superstar is averaging 27 points, 12 rebounds, and almost 9 assists. He's an active streak, which is only bound to grow, and this streak is of the most consecutive double-doubles to start off a season. He is in second place, only 6 double-doubles behind Bill Walton in his MVP season. He also dropped a career-high 47 points on 2-time Defensive Player of the Year winner Rudy Gobert's head, best center in the West. Although Luka Doncic has been playing at a near MVP level, like we've all been expecting of him, I have him off the bench behind Damian Lillard. Even though he's averaging close to a triple-double, with averages of 27 points, 9.2 rebounds, and 9.6 assists, his shooting woes from the field have been awful. He's shooting 27% from the line, which is way below league average, on 7 attempts a game. I'm not going on team performance, even though his team has been bad, but on individual play, and his individual play has been great. But his individual play hasn't been all-star starter because of his shooting woes. PG-13 has been showing all the haters who's boss this season. After an awful 2020 playoffs, he's been playing some of his best basketball in a while. He's averaging 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Him and Kawhi Leonard have been arguably the best duo in the entire NBA this season. And like his teammate, Paul George is also shooting 50-40-90, one of the hardest feats to achieve in basketball. I love how he's been playing this season, but I just don't know if I like the new hair. Donovan Mitchell doesn't get nearly as much credit as he deserves. His numbers might not be as good as some other players on this list, but what he does for his team definitely makes him an all-star. Last season, if you had told me that the Utah Jazz would have had a win percentage of .750 or higher, I would have called you crazy. But here I am. Mitchell made only be averaging 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. But his team has a record over 750. They're a top 3 team in the West. Do you think the Jazz's winning will amount to anything? Comment down below. Christian Wood has been playing some great basketball for the Rockets this season. He's averaging 23 points, 11 boards, and a career-high 1.7 blocks. He's also averaging a career-high in assists per game. I think that Christian Wood is going to be an all-star this season, especially that when you see that ever since James Harden has been traded from the Rockets, the team is 6-0 and have the #1 defensive rating in the entire league. Much thanks to the play of Christian Wood. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been playing great this season, although his team is absolute dog water. He has been a diamond in the rough for the Thunder. Although the Thunder are the 12th seed in the West, SGA is putting up a career high in points and almost doubled his previous career high in assists per game. Shai is averaging 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he will be an all-star in only his 3rd season, I think. And he has many more all-star appearances on its way. AD may not be playing the best basketball of his career, but it is still amazing. His 22 points and 9 rebounds are still all-star worthy for me. His Lakers are good, and his stats have been getting better and better as the season progresses. By March, when the All-Star game is, I believe he can be up to 24 to 25 points per game and 10 rebounds. Using what I said in the Eastern Conference version of this, I would love to see a Brogdon to Davis alley-oop, and if they team up one day, they would be one of the greatest dynamic duos in basketball. Choosing this last spot might have been even more difficult than the East. Players like DeMar DeRozan, Brandon Ingram, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, and D'Angelo Russell all could deserve this spot, and I can see taking this spot. They all have been playing great basketball, and it took me a very long time to decide who should take it. But in the end, I gave it to Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram is putting up some great numbers for the Pelicans this season. The Pelicans are in a similar position to the Thunder, where they both suck. But Brandon Ingram is in a similar position to SGA, where they are both amazing. Brandon Ingram is averaging 23 points, 5 rebounds, and a career-high 4.6 assists. I'm a little surprised the Pelicans are doing this badly with how well he has played, as well as Zion, Lonzo, and everyone else on their roster. But Brandon Ingram is well deserving of an all-star appearance. But like I said earlier, if you exchange any of the players I mentioned who I think could deserve it instead of Brandon Ingram, I would totally agree with you. If there is an injury to a forward or center in the Western Conference, I think that DeMar DeRozan should take their position. He has played some great basketball for the Spurs this season. If there is an injury to a guard on the Western Conference All-Star team, I think that Devin Booker should be their injury replacement. He has played some great basketball for the Suns this season. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening. If there was any moment while watching that you enjoyed, please leave a like and hit the big red subscribe button to never miss another epic video. It's free and a nice thing to do, and you can always unsubscribe later. I'll be posting 2 videos a week, and until next time, stay real.